So I was recently in Iran, and something that I found incredibly interesting was how kind Iranians were to Americans and Europeans. So as you may know, the US and the UK specifically have had a very tumultuous relationship with Iran, starting with the US and UK starting coups in Iran, to stealing their resources, to putting sanctions on Iran, which makes it incredibly difficult, by the way, for a nation to be built, because the US essentially cuts them off from purchasing resources that are vital to building a nation. I'm talking about every aspect that it takes to build a nation, from infrastructure, medicine, healthcare, hospitals, schools. I mean, everything that you need to build a nation. The US basically puts a sanction on any country that does not bend the knee and kiss its ring. They basically try to chokehold. And the entire point of this is that they hope that if they choke the economy of a country, the citizens of that country will rise up and then overthrow the government in charge. And of course, this doesn't happen. I mean, the US has tried to do this with Cuba, Venezuela, North Korea, on and on. Anyways, I guess why I find this so interesting is because despite all of this, I mean, Iranians have every excuse to hate Americans, and they still don't. And that's not just Iranians who are, you know, in support of the government or in opposition of the government, or Iranians who are religious and not religious. I mean, it was Iranians across the board who were incredibly welcoming, who wanted to have dialogue, who wanted to be understood, who wanted to understand. And I guess, yeah, it's super fascinating because that level of kindness would never be given to us here in America. Like, the level of just trauma and depravity that Americans put Muslims through after 9/11 is something that I think an entire generation will never forget. And it's always so interesting to me because it's not just Iran, it's Palestine, it's Cuba, like Vietnam, like all these countries I've ever been to that has, you know, been stepped on by the US, have still come to understand that people are not their government. And there's still so much willingness to forgive and understand and have dialogue and just treat each other as human beings. I guess I just wanted to make this video because I know that there's so much propaganda around Iran and Iranians, or any country that does not kiss the US's ass. And they'll have you believing that these people hate us and they want to kill us. And then you get there and it couldn't be further from the truth. So I always encourage people, go see the world and make a choice for yourselves, because lives depend on it.